Alright, so here's the other end of all that mess over there. And this, I could put a choke point right here. Got a nice little choke point right there. Or there. But I don't think I'm going to do that. That's not what I'm going to do. But what I am going to do is find a way to ethically massacre a bunch of wolves and coyotes in here. This almost looks like it'd be a good area for a baiting station, but I don't have enough snares. I think I can only put out 5 or 6. So I got to get a little more close quarters than this, I think. But it's the right area for next year. If I had a dozen snares, I could just half moon, maybe about 30 yards back. Half moon just coming off the hill there. And then maybe just right around here, about 30 feet there. And just start doing my half moon here. And Mr. Bait Pole right dead center, hang them out of a tree. Tape an otter there, tape a beaver there. Well, I wouldn't tape them, I'd wire them, but maybe one there. And just to be a real jerk face, I would throw a bait in here. Okay. Just tuck it in just a little bit more, just enough so it's out of the water. Maybe put it on a stick or whatever. And I would put a foothold right there for a rear leg capture. And I think that's what's going to happen. Now, the only problem is I don't want to catch otters or beavers. So if I do go for a rear leg capture, I would probably be okay. I would probably be okay. Because the otters will go... You got to think of how the wolf's going to line up. His back end's going to be there. I mean, tip to tail, they're 7 feet long, but their stance is maybe feet from here to maybe about here. So about that. So that 2.5 feet, 2 feet. With his head in there. Yeah, if you had some wolf footholds, you don't have to worry about masking the smell other than the chain coming up. That would be easy enough. Maybe put a couple more sticks for a guide. Straighten them up in there. And maybe 2 sticks right there. Yeah. This is all the stuff I should have had done long before I did. Oh, look at here. Look at here. And another reason why yeah, snare's going there. There's a snare going there. They're going to come in here, but they might go that way. I could put a second snare there. I'm missing a tree. Where'd he go? The treetop's gone. Somebody stole my tree. And that treetop. Where'd all the... yeah, when you're in this thick stuff, just be sure you are mindful of where you're setting things. The other thing I could do is... I don't want the snares too close. So I can put one there, for sure. Yeah, this is all the stuff you do pre-season, right? And again, I got into it late, so... But that's okay, because the furs don't really get... They're just starting to get good now. I better watch where I'm stepping, or I'm going to end up in the water. And it gets really thick there, so I got a natural barrier there. That's good. Could set a snare there. Ish. Put my little stick. Yeah! I like this spot. Yeah. It'll be fairly easy to check-ish. Not really. I'll have to come... I also want something that I'm going to go down, because I'd like to get a visual off the road. That way I don't have to come near the snares or everything. But anyway, you're getting the idea of what you're looking for. A nice choke point. It's nice and thick. Again, the wolves aren't going to come in there as much. They might, but very unlikely. If you hung a bait in there somewhere. But again, the problem is when you're on the water, that's when you're going to get otters and stuff like that. And depending on, like, I can't snare otters or beavers at all. Not even in drowning sets. I can't use footholds for drowning sets on otter, beaver, like that. I can only use them for muskrat and mink. Wolves and coyotes, I can use offset jaw, capture release traps. Footholds, which are basically normal as the other ones, except for their swiveling traps with offset jaws so they don't damage the paw. Which I'm okay with that. I mean, I got those, so that's not a problem there. But footholds is about as hard as it's going to be to catch a wolf or a coyote. The footholds are the hardest. But this is all the work that you got to do before. I want to save some of my battery and that for the other beaver dam, but I really want to get some snares out today. I need to feel accomplished. Especially when I pulled those other 2 traps. So which one is in my hand here? Should have snares with me right now. I'll have to go back up and get snares, but I'm gonna see if I can find the snare spot and then just start snaring. You can't overthink it too much, or else you just won't get anything done, because there's always a better spot. There's always at some point, just try it, and then you'll have to get a little bit set up. And when I'm setting up, I'll show you what I'm going to do to avoid getting deer in the snares. All right, here we go.